Well, we are getting on the road today. We have been here for 6 months and it is time to get moving out for the summer trip. So we are taking off. Tanzi's all excited. She loves being petted. She likes to get a little anxious and bite you sometimes, but oh yeah, you good, huh? But hey, we're gonna go have some fun this summer and look at the new Catio that we built for Tanzi to kind of take along with us. So we have the one that goes in the window, but we're gonna try this one out too and see how this actually works for her. Hi everyone, welcome to Tigner Adventures. Well, we have left Yuma.
Right? Finally.
So remember, we love RV Trip Wizard and we have our whole summer laid out. And one of the things we were telling you about RV Trip Wizard that we love is that we can change our mind. So things have changed just a little bit. Today is the 14th. So first of all, we were going to leave on the 12th, right after I finished work on Wednesday, and go up to timeshare. We decided we didn't want to do the timeshare. So we canceled that and decided, okay, we're just gonna go straight to Lake Havasu for a night or so, and then we're heading up to Lake Mead. Well, then, so anyway, Ninette says, well, I don't want to leave so late in the day. So we pushed off to Thursday. That's the first change. I'm just trying to accommodate her, you know. So anyway, we decided to change our leave date to Thursday so that I would be well rested. And so we started doing things on Wednesday, trying to get things put away, but we started spending a lot of time helping other people with the things they needed to have done. And then my mom had some issues that we needed to work through on, you know, getting her TV stuff set up. So man, time just flies, you know. And then out of the blue, these friends here, they came from Canada, 29 hours, and they told us they did that just to see us.
3 days to come see us.
3 days just to see us before we left, because we were originally going to leave on the 15th. So anyway, it's been a big old thing. So they wanted us to come over on dinner on Thursday. So this was our picture of them at their place on Thursday. So now instead of leaving Thursday, we ended up staying another day, but still, you know.
And then we had to play pickleball.
And then Ninette wanted to play pickleball this morning, and so by the time I finally got everything put away, it was noon. Well, about 11 o'clock. We finally left Yuma about 11 o'clock. And about halfway here, I told Ninette, I says, oh, so have you talked to the friend that we're going to meet in Vegas? You know, because that's where we're headed. We decided to skip, Lone Tree completely and just drive 6 hours to Vegas. In the RV. That's how we were gonna, that was the plan. And then what'd she say?
They're not there.
They're not there.
So
it's like, look, we have our calendar up. You're supposed to follow our schedule. So anyway, they're not there. So then, you know, we were coming into to get gas at Kingman, Arizona. That's on our map. Okay. And then we kind of remembered last year we were talking about going to the West Rim, and we never made it. And we spent a lot.
We did a lot.
Yeah, we did a lot last year. And we went to the other rim, right, the South Rim, and paid a lot of money for a helicopter ride. So that was pretty cool. In fact, you can look right here up above Ninette's head. We'll put a little thing there that talks about our helicopter ride and stuff. But we had several videos of the Grand Canyon there. Well, we decided to take a little detour here. We came to the West Rim here. So that's where we're at right now. So far,
it's cooler.
It's a lot cooler. I'm not sure. I got to check and see what the elevation is. We just checked in for the RV parking. So if you look here, this is the RV parking.
And there's nobody here.
Yeah,
so it's a good time to
$25 to just park here. And so, you know, we're kind of up in the air as to what we're doing tomorrow. This is an expensive area to come and visit. It's a Indian reservation. And
Gotta pay the
it's
chief.
private. You gotta pay the chief. We paid the Queen, right?
We paid the Queen.
When we were in St. Thomas, we went to the British Islands, had to pay the Queen. Now we're paying the chief. And the chief is a lot more expensive than the Queen. So that's all I can say about that. So anyway, tomorrow we'll give you a better breakdown as far as how that's all going to work out and what we end up actually deciding to do. So that'll be excitement for tomorrow, which will be right next to this end of this video right here. So see you in the morning.
Bye.
Good morning. So boy, we had a really nice night last night, and it was dark and quiet. So both of us slept really well. So we are at the west rim of the Grand Canyon, and you can kind of hear some planes in the background here. They're up there flying around, and helicopters. The airport is just right straight over there. So that's where a lot of those people are headed. This is the place that we actually boondocked. We showed you last night. One thing I have to point out about this is there is not a level place anywhere to park. So you do have to use your leveling jacks, or trailers would be a lot easier for sure because it's just going up and down. But anyway, kind of interesting, if they're going to charge $25 a night for parking, and it's dry camping, by the way, then you'd think they'd at least put some expense into at least leveling the place off so that you had level parking lots to park in and everything. So a lot of spots here that you can actually park at, and they say they're never full. And you can see that right now anyway. This is April, so I'm sure this is their slow time. Most of their business comes in from Las Vegas, and a lot of people fly in here or take bus tours. So that's how they come in to do this. We're only about 2 hours from Vegas, so that's not bad at all. And if you look here, the only real thing that we had issues with is when you arrive and you're coming down through here, it is confusing trying to figure out exactly where we're supposed to go, especially as we pulled into this main parking lot. We could see RVs parked over here to the right, but then it says do not enter. So that was just a little bit confusing. And you do have to come down here to check in before you can even go to the dry camping area. But then again, the camping area was closed, so we're kind of going in the back road to get into it, and it's kind of an interesting little setup here as we maneuver our way through. So anyway, so with all that said, we did divert here, and it is time to go do something today. And so as we started digging into this a little bit, and we kind of figured this out last year a little bit. I mean, if you look at this video right here, that was the video. We actually did several videos on the South Rim, and so you can look at those and see what's going on, what we did there. There was a lot there. That's the actual national park is over there. The West Rim is owned by, this section is all Indian reservation, and so they're the ones that actually control the access and everything. We're quite a ways from the South Rim right now, so that's what makes this really popular with Las Vegas, is that it's really close to Las Vegas. The prices have gone up the last couple years. So if you go into their general admission on the screen here, it says starting at $64, but if you actually click on to buy tickets and you're going to actually choose a date, then it is the prices range anywhere from $64 to $79. And you'll notice here, because we are here today, the price to go for general admission today is $79. So that's if we just want to get in to actually just take the buses out to the overlooks and things that you can see. There's basically two different overlooks that the bus takes you to, and to be able to see those overlooks, you have to pay the entrance fee. That's per person. So $79 per person if you wait for the day of. And if you notice here, then it goes to, it's $79 and then it's $70, and then eventually it drops back down to $64. So the further out that you book, the better the pricing is that you get for that. Now, you got to have that. And then once you have that, then you have these add-ons that you can do. So you can't do any of these add-ons unless you get the general admission. So the add-ons, are based all over the place. The most probably popular one, least expensive one, is going to be the Skywalk. All right, so that's the price to get onto the Skywalk. The Skywalk is this glass thing that you walk out on. It was a little concerning because they don't let you videotape, they don't let you take pictures on it or anything, but you can have them do it for you for a price. And the starting package, I think she said it was like $16. It's as low as $16. Well, okay, that starts adding up quite a bit. But the biggest issue with it, she said, is that they had somebody drop a tripod and they cracked the glass. Now I'm thinking, whoa, are you kidding me? You want me to walk out there and be 1,000 feet in the air and someone just cracked it by dropping something? I mean, whoo, must have been a really heavy tripod. So that made me a little concerned. So anyway, so that's one thing to keep in mind. That's what she was telling, the story she was telling me. What happens is you have to put all your stuff, everything, your wallet, your everything, into a locker. You cannot have anything on you when you walk out on the Skywalk. So you just need to know that. You just need to be prepared. So, but that was a little like, wait a minute, what? So anyway. But with these different packages, you can pick them. We kind of like the zip lining, the helicopter and pontoon ride looked really cool. But you know, if you look at this one, the helicopter is $260 for each person. That's on top of the $79 that you have to pay for the general admission. So our little trip last year when we were on the South Rim, and we referenced that at the first of this video, the helicopter ride was just over $200. So that was a pretty good deal, and I could kind of swallow that price. I was willing to pay that because I wanted to have Ninette have a helicopter ride, and she wants to do another one, but $300 and something a piece now, yeah, maybe not today. If you're going to actually want to do a bunch of things, the best thing to do is to actually create a bundle, and you'll get a better pricing. Now, at least on the entrance fee, the add-ons are about the same. So just kind of keep that in mind. It is, there are a lot of cool things in the Grand Canyon. If you've never been here before and you're on this side of it, by Vegas, then, it's well worth going in and, checking everything out and just seeing it, because it's magnificent. We have now seen the north side, the south side, and this is as close as we're getting to the west side. We've decided that, this is the start of our trip, and we have a lot of things planned. Because we've already seen the other two, we don't want to spend that much money right now to go and see the same things that we've kind of seen. And I know it's a different view. Like we said in our past videos, the Grand Canyon looks different every day. And so, there's always something different. So this side definitely is going to have a different view, a different feeling than the other side. It's just, how much money it's going to cost you to do that. The other side is farther away from here, but if you are on that side, either one of those, North Rim or South Rim, doesn't cost you anything to go up to the rim and things like that, or to go along there. And in the national park, everything's covered there. It's laid out for quite a long distance up and down the canyon. You have buses running all over the place. So that's kind of a nice little setup, and in a more economical way to see exactly what's out there. This is pretty cool over here. It's going to be different for everybody, and all of you guys have different pricing and things like that too. How much money is available and where you want to go. And if this is the only thing you're going to do, then this is really close to Vegas, and it is a pretty nice little setup and everything. So other than getting through the confusing signs and things like that, and it might be a little confusing now because it is April and that's not the main peak season yet. But anyway, just wanted to give you kind of a update on that. So that's the review of the area right here. The camping, dry camping, I think is a little overrated here. I mean, it's a little expensive. The place I'm parked right now is the most level place I could find. I still had to jack up the one side of the rig because there is a pretty good slope off this parking lot. So what I want to do now is I want to talk about a couple other things. So we talked about the camping, we've talked about the fees about this area and everything. Now let's talk about cell service, okay? If you look right up there on the roof of the motorhome, you can see that little black box right up there. That's called Connect. That's an antenna, so that's a cellular modem. I currently have a Verizon card and an AT&T card in there. And AT&T, I'm not getting anything, but Verizon, I'm getting pretty good speed. So we do have connectivity through Verizon, and that works pretty good. So as far as pets, there's not a lot of places that we can actually walk Tanzi. It was just mainly on pavement because the rest of it had lots of stickers, and we didn't put out the Catio. So we're not really sure what we're doing with the Catio when we get to places that we don't have a place to put it out. You don't have any ideas, do you?
Strap it on the back,
Yeah.
on the bumper.
She wants to strap it on the back of the motorhome. I just haven't, we'll have to drill some holes. So anyway, well, what is behind us is the actual center back there. That's where you actually check in. That's where we're at right now. And then it is also the airport. And that's where all the buses come in and park along here. And the buses, the shuttle buses that take you out. So you can't get anywhere close to the Grand Canyon unless you pay the fee, and then at that point you just take the bus and it takes you out to the two different stops. So, you know, not a bad little setup. Again, you know, if you're from Vegas or that direction to come here, at least you get to see the Grand Canyon, and that's what the most important thing is to be able to see it. It's at least one of the wonders of the world, so it's pretty cool. We've just seen it in multiple places, and so
6 months ago we saw it.
Yeah,
so.
and we went on a helicopter ride 6 months ago, so we just don't want to pay the fee to do it right now. But anyway, for those of you that want to do that, just make sure that you make your reservations ahead of time. That's the cheapest way to do it, and you'll be all set. It'll work out pretty good for you. So, but with that said, we're going to go ahead and end this video. We only stayed one night. We decided we didn't want to pay for another night just sitting in a parking lot with nothing. And so we're going to head now. We're just going to head up. We're going to skip Vegas altogether. Well, we're going to go through Vegas. We're actually going to drive through Vegas. So that's not.
No.
I'm not really excited about that. But we're going to go up to St. George and visit family for the next week. So we'll be doing some things there. They got some cool things we're going to show you up in St. George that I think you should be aware of. Well, you're probably not, but we'll make you aware of them. And so one of them is the bike trails. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
And we got a couple other secrets that we'll tell you about too there. But anyway, we're going to take off. So we'll just close out the video. Any lasting, unforgettable comments you want to make?
Unforgettable. Yeah, we're excited to get on to new and bigger adventures.
Yeah, we're finally on the road.
Yes.
Yay! So anyway, we were talking last night, and we made a few bloopers. We've decided that we're going to start putting bloopers on our Patreon channel. So if you want to watch the bloopers, you can go there and you can see those. The description's in the below. You can check out our bloopers there. Check out that Connect, because that actually is working pretty good here. If we didn't have that, we would have no cell service right now, or not cell service, but we would have no data. And we watched a really nice movie last night and everything, and so we got to do something. Otherwise, we have to pull out the DVDs. But we had good data service,
book.
and yeah.
Oh, no, not a book.
So
We have 3 writers
we
in our
have
family.
three authors in the family. We can't read. They read, not
I
us.
read.
Oh, you read. Okay, I don't
Jeez.
read. Yeah. So anyway, there's that, and then and so anyway, this is a pretty cool little diversion. You know, good way to start the trip. But at least we've been here. We kind of see what the area is. Gives you a little bit of outline of what the area is around here, what to expect if you come in an RV, and how you're going to be set up and everything. So anyway, with that said, we'll just say goodbye for now, and we'll see you down the road somewhere. And if not, it'll be on our next video. So take care.
Bye.